Hey guys, Jack Pierce here, your crash consultant. I want to talk to you a little bit about parts today. You've got four kinds of parts. You've got your OEM, which are made by the manufacturers like Dodge, GM, Toyota. And then you have your used parts, which come out of the salvage yards. They're also referred to as LKQ. And then you have your reconditioned parts, which are parts that are, they use your old part and they rebuild it. You're going to find this a lot of times in suspension work or in your engine, somewhere in your engine, like your alternators and things like that. And then you have your aftermarket parts, which are parts that are generic parts. They're not made by the manufacturer. They're made by people over in Taiwan and places like that. The aftermarket parts are not too bad. They're getting better. I can remember when we first used them, they wouldn't fit in anything. But the old rule of thumb is that when you were repairing a car, we could call 3 salvage yards to see if we could find your part. If we couldn't find it, then we could go OEM, which is brand new. Well, all of that's changed now. Now all they want is the cheapest part they can get on there, and that's going to be aftermarket 9 times out of 10. Things like your grill, stuff like that, you don't want aftermarket because they're going to be a little different, and that's especially if it's like got your bow tie, like Chevrolet's got a bow tie, Toyota's got a Toyota emblem. GMC actually has GMC on the front of their grill. So things like that, you're not going to want to use aftermarket because they're always a little different because of the fringe on rights. But other than that, I can see where there's a good use for aftermarket. I mean, I've run across many times where I couldn't find a part, OEM or used, and that's where aftermarket come in handy. But today they're just about putting everything aftermarket, and I just really don't see how that's legal. But I can't really see unless everybody, stood up against them that you could change that. So, if you are looking to put aftermarket parts on your car, or if you want to, like a lot of people are changing the headlights, or they're getting hoods that are got a scoop on them or whatever. Look, folks, there's some reputable aftermarket companies out there. There's a lot of them that are no good whatsoever. You go to calling and ordering those and paying for them, and they're no good. A lot of times you can get stuck with them. I can remember we had a $500 aftermarket bumper the customer wanted on it, and we went in and ordered it, man, and that thing was just in horrible shape, and we couldn't get our money back. It's still on top of the office today, just sitting around. That's just money wasted, And I see customers all the time. They'll come in and they'll bring fenders and hoods and stuff, and they'll want them put on the car, and they're no good. They won't fit right, and the customer usually has hell trying to send them back. So, if you have any questions about anything like that, or you just want to talk about parts, or you need some help with parts, check my email, or my number is 682-970-0028. Call me. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you go on my site. Make sure you click like. Make sure you watch my videos so that I can get credit for those. Other than that, I'm good to go. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.